Hi, Year 13. I hope you're all right. This is just me kind of checking in, doing a quick live stream just to say it was never really about the exams, although I know that there's some uncertainty still around how those grades are going to be awarded. I would not worry because it would surprise me if any school gave you anything other than the grades that they put down predicted you for your UCAS. So let's be kind of positive about where we can be positive. You know, we're in a difficult situation now. Your schools are shut. Let me know in the chat if you are still being set work. Are you being told to still revise? Are you what are you doing with your time? What are you planning on filling your time with? Because you've been given some time. It's in some bad situation. It's not a good situation to be. It doesn't feel right. Loads of you really wanted to do the exams, and I know it doesn't feel right to be at home now, sort of with nothing to kind of aim for. But I would really think that you should fill your time with something really positive and still do some learning. So I would try and get yourself up Monday to Friday as if you're going to school and fill your time with something positive. Hopefully you've applied to university or something, or your plans for next year. Use this time to get into that, get into what's coming next for you. If you've applied to do physics at university, then get on Amazon and get yourself a university textbook and get your head into that. Start watching some higher level videos. Get ahead. Use this time now. Don't think this is a time where you can't be doing any learning, but use this time now to prepare for what's coming next. Do something that matters to you and start to specialize. The thing about going into university level is that you become a lot more specialized in what you're learning. So whatever you pick to do at university, you're about to become one of the world's leading experts in that by doing a university degree. So you start specializing, think forward to what you're going to do next and start to get really fascinated in what's it going to be for you. Let me know in the comments or the chat, what is it that you're doing next? What are you doing with your time? What about your schools? What have they said? What messages have you got from your schools? Are you still being set work? Are you being told to do something? Are you told to still revise? Are you looking forward to university next year? What courses are you going to? And are you worried about this? I'll just say a little bit about the exams and how, not the exams, but your grades, even though my point here is that it's not really about that. All you've done so far in the last 2 years has not been about those grades. It's been about learning physics. It's been about learning whatever subjects you are. That is the reason why you did it. You didn't do it for a grade. You did it to learn something. So what the exam boards have said now is that there will be a mixture of teacher assessment, prior attainment, and external moderation. Now, what that means is the prior attainment is, okay, if you got a 3 and you wouldn't be doing A levels if you got a 3, but if you got a low grade in A level and your school was predicting you an A, sorry, you got a low grade in GCSE and your school was predicting you an A star, then they'd want to see evidence of that. Okay, they'd want to see why is it suddenly this person has really ramped up, really become so much better over these 2 years. So the only reason they're doing that is to stop all schools just saying, yeah, all my kids are A stars, all the kids are A stars. Well, they're going to check though that on average that the school's kind of predictions match what normally happens at that school. So if you're a kid who got a grade 7 in GCSE and you're predicted an A, well, that's not going to sound all that weird, is it? That's going to sound sort of normal. If you're a kid though who got a 5 in GCSE and they're going to say, yeah, you're an A star, then maybe the exam board are going to want to look at that. So that's what that means when it terms of prior attainment. And the next thing is external moderation. So perhaps they could ask us to send off some mock papers or anything like that, which would justify the predictions that we've given. But to be honest, I don't think schools will change from the UCAS predictions, and I would be shocked if any exam board tries to take that off you. So it might happen occasionally to small groups. They might look a bit more closely at schools. But one pressure is off from that prediction because we are not going to do school league tables. So we aren't going to say that these aren't going to determine the these aren't going to determine the school's next Ofsted or something like that. So they don't have to sort of artificially bump up the grades. They just need to give you a fair grade, and that will be the UCAS grade. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't that. As I say, the exam boards will just check to make sure that, and for both directions, that the schools don't normally predict quite pessimistically and then the kids do better, or the other direction, the schools predict really positively and the school does worse. So those are the situations that the exam board is going to look more closely at the grades. But even then, that will be an average kind of over the whole cohort look. It won't necessarily change your individual grade. All you can do is be glad that you're the type of person that put in the hard work, that's here on Gorilla Physics, and has been working hard over the last 2 years and has shown your teacher all the things that you've shown them about you, and therefore they'll predict really positive grades for you. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching. This has been Gorilla Physics. I hope everything's okay for you and your family, and all the best for the future. Use this time now to get excited about what you're going to do next. Use this time now to start to specialize, read around whatever topic is, whatever subject you're going to study at university. Start to really get involved with what you're going to become as a person and what you're going to do with your next 3 or 4 years at university. All right, thanks a lot for watching.